Hey guys, this is that snazzy raspy voice guy, and this is the video review on the Case Crown Timber Glider version 2. Now this bad boy retails for $59.99, but you can pick it up for $34.99 on Case Crown's website. $35 for a wood case, first of all, is unheard of. They are extremely overpriced in my opinion. I mean, there's the iWood company, they make great wood cases, but you're paying $200 for an iPhone case. And it's like, really? Case Crown is the first company that I've seen have an iPhone case made of legit wood for under $40. It's just really incredible, really unheard of. Verse makes some beautiful cases, but once again, they're $60, $70. This is $35. Now, let's talk about the features of the version 2 of the Timber Glider. I have the kind of racing stripe kind of look. I don't know the wood exactly. I think one's maple and one, I don't know. I don't want to get in rosewood, something maybe. I don't want to get into the logistics because then you'll go, that's not the right wood, anyway, it's some sort of wood from a tree. Now, as you can see, it is definitely wood. You know, definitely wood. The cuttings and let's go over the kind of, you know, just polishing and whatnot of the case, the manufacturer quality. As you can see, there's some wood residue in there. Not a big deal. I've left it, but I mean, you could even take a sanding tool and go in there a little. It just feels like it wasn't quite perfect on these smaller holes. Same with the camera hole. It's a little bit of a rough cutout. Nothing major. I mean, it's not going to scratch your device or anything, but it isn't perfectly manufactured like plastic. You know, it is drilled out. So you have to be careful before you go jamming your phone in because there may be flesh or some kind of wood sticking out. So you might want to go and sand down the case a little bit, which is, you know, it seems like, maybe that should have been done before it was sent to me. But you have the Case Crown, it's like a wood burned in, which is really cool. And then you have the two stripes. It comes in several different colors. I really like the design of this one, this kind of light with the dark racing stripes. One thing I will say is this case freaking turns heads. You know, I've had Element case before, I've had Baja, and people go, wow, what is that case? But keep in mind, those are $100, $200 cases. This one, $35, and people go, whoa, what is that? Because there's iPhones all over the place, especially in my school. I mean, they're all over. They're not anything happenstance. Even there's people with cases, but they're like the spec pixel skin, not even Switch Easy stuff is there. So this case is really unique. And man, it is sexy. It just turns heads. So what we're going to do is take our phone and slide into it. On the inside, you will notice that there's a felt padding here. This felt padding, just like the Case Crown metallic glider, rubs off a little, which kind of bothers me, especially in the beginning. You pull your phone out and it will just be black on the back. Now, is that a big deal? Not really, but it is kind of worrisome that you're just sliding it into this, you know, black stuff that's going to come off. So, you know, that kind of bothered me when I was doing that, but other than that, it's not a big deal. Make sure your vibrate switch is up, but you just take it and you slide it in. Maybe. That's scary. So it is a little bit scary getting in, and that frightens me a little, but once you've done that, it just slides in nicely. You can see the camera hole lines up excellently. This little button is nice and easy and accessible. Now this plug is, you know, incredibly small. It's even smaller than most devices. We're going to take the iPod cable and stick it in. It fits, but just barely. And that is one of the thinnest cables you can get. Even your Beats by Dre will be a little bit thicker. They'll fit, but just barely. Any other headphone that doesn't have this recessed jack, no way in heck is this going to fit in. Which is really disappointing because you have these really nice headphones, and some of the nice headphones don't have this end yet, and what am I supposed to do? You have to take the freaking case off to be able to listen to music. Huge downer. Now, this back latching style, I was very kind of worried with at first, but I love it now. It is an excellent system, and what it does is it is just 3 pieces of wood, and the end ones pinch in. And then once it slides into this little tighter canal, and then it locks. And it does a really excellent job at locking, and man, does it stay together well. So we're just going to take it, you kind of just nuzzle it in there a little. Once you've got it in there a little, you can just go ahead and slide, and it'll just snap into place. And dang, that is not coming off. This is one of the best hooks, one of the best attachments I've seen in an iPhone case. It just stays together marvelously. And the line itself pretty much disappears. It's not big, not ugly, not obtrusive at all. Very natural looking. Now, it does beef up your device quite a bit. Not a ton, though. It's pretty much comparable to the Switch Easy Neo. It's a little bit bigger than the Switch Easy Rebel, but not a whole lot. In fact, it's closer to the in-case slider than even this is. This is way thin. This is just a little bit fatter than the in-case slider. So, it's big, but not, really that large at all. You can see the beautiful designs that come up here. It just looks slick. And the wood feels excellent in your hand. I just love the feel of it. My brother's using the bleep button app in the next room, so just ignore that. But, it's just an excellent design. One complaint, well, I have a few complaints. They're not drilled that well. The sound and microphone comes out excellently. This works pretty well. It doesn't fit some of the larger plugs, so you will have to pull the bottom part of your case off, which does get annoying, just to charge your phone. So the Apple cable will work, but other ones, the old one, that doesn't work. It's too fat. The one in my car that's hooked up to my audio system, that one doesn't work. So it really is a bummer. Same with on the top. They're just too recessed. I felt like they could have opened them up a little. So it's good on the fact that you're protected. This whole side is very nice. You flip the switch down, you still have full switch accessibility. But, it's in close quarters, so there's not a lot of room for it to get damaged. Same with the top switch. One thing I am going to complain is this is very rigid. They didn't do a good job sanding it at all, and it's very, almost sharp. So when you go to hit that button, it kind of hurts, honestly, a little bit. Like, it leaves marks in your fingers. It's not, terrible, but I felt like they could have sanded it down maybe to be a little more finger-friendly because it's very sharp. And that's not one thing I'm too fond of. It is wood, so the cutting holes aren't perfect, and there are some wood shavings that are left in it, so you do have to kind of go through and clean those out. Other than that, though, it does show the outer rim of your bezel, which some people hate. I don't mind it at all, but, it does have full lay-on-the-table design because there is pretty thick bezel there, but whoa, camera down. Woo! Alright, sorry about that. The main thing is it's an excellent case for the money. $35. Who